Guys, so it's week number 2. How do I look? How is my donor and recipient area? How was my first week at work overall? In this video, we're gonna discuss all of these matters, so stay tuned for that. Hi guys, my name is Rolandas and I'm sharing my personal experience from my FUE Hair Transplant. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible, cutting off all the bullshit that's going around and providing only real information that actually works, so you can go through your journey much smoother. And if you are planning to have a hair transplant as well and want to prepare yourself as much as possible, consider subscribing. It's been 2 weeks now after my FUE Hair Transplant in Portugal with Dr. Bruno Ferreira. And the time flies by, especially the day after I came back to work, which was this Monday. Since then, literally the day is just like ticking like that, and that's a good news. So how do you think? To me, it looks pretty amazing. I mean, the hairline, absolutely love the design. So yeah, that's how my recipient area looks right now. It looks amazing, look at that. Only single hair grafts, like you can actually see them. You cannot see any double, triple, any multi grafts at all. So I'm pretty excited. I believe it's gonna be looking amazing. If you see, actually all the scabs are gone. They actually been gone by day 10, 11 I would say. On day 12 was my first day at work. What was 12, was it? So at day 12 was my first day at work, yeah, I managed to get rid of all the scabs, which was pretty cool. And like in my previous video, basically I mentioned everything about my whole experience, which was quite fun. And so far at work, many people, like almost every single person said it looks amazing, but many people say, wow, it looks actually quite dense. Not a single person said that I look bad, I look terrible, why would you do it, and so on and so forth. So majority of the people, they're obviously asking questions because they know a lot about the hair transplant overall. How is it done? So yeah, like I mentioned before, in my previous video, they're talking about, so how is it done? Was it painful? Where did you go? How much it cost? Was it done in 1 day or 2 days or whatnot? Like, so what's gonna happen now? Is it gonna grow? Is it real? And this, like all the crazy questions. Actually, I'm trying to have fun at work. But at this point, I've got all my hairs, transplanted hairs, all the scabs are gone. So you pretty much see like the end result, but with the super short hair. So yeah, I'm pretty much trying to be transparent. It's my conversation starter. Trying to talk as much as possible, to be honest, about it. So I kind of overcome my fear. And by the way, let me know down in the comments, what is your biggest fear? What do you think people gonna be like thinking about you once you coming back to work or to your life, basically to your day-to-day life? Because it's a big change. Like once your head is bust, if you've seen my previous videos how I looked before my surgery and how do I look now, it's like it's a day and night. It's a big difference. So yeah, let me know, I'm curious, what do you think is gonna happen in your life? Maybe I went through this, so I can just basically share my experience. So by the day 3 or 4, pretty much, people don't care anymore. Literally, I swear, the first couple of days, people will be wondering, looking at you like, you know, what's going on, you're leaning down, I can see full body, I have down only here, and that's what I'm losing, but once it's gonna grow out, it's gonna be better. Obviously, I know in the future I need to top up more. But at day 3 or 4, people literally don't care. They already get used to you, they seen you for the whole 2 days, they know how you look, and they're minding their own business, you're minding your own business, you just, especially at work, you just keep working, that's it, like nobody cares. Recipient area is still a little bit like red, but to be honest, in my opinion, it heals pretty fast. I believe the aloe vera gel is pretty amazing. because I was actually putting quite a lot. Yeah, but we're gonna come back on this later on. So yeah, that was my pretty much first week. Exciting. Day 3, people don't care anymore, and just picking up from where did you left basically before you left on your holidays. So how does my donor area look? So my back area, like you see right now in the picture, it's healing pretty well. It's healing fantastic actually. You cannot see pretty much anything, especially if you're standing like a couple of meters away from me. You cannot tell a thing unless you know that I had the procedure done and you're gonna be looking specifically. Maybe you're gonna find some inconsistencies, but my sides are healing a little bit slower because I had a little bit different, like the angles of the hair are a little bit different than on the back. If you take the same punch and you make the angle like so, when you're gonna cut a little bit more of the skin, if it makes sense. These tiny millimeters, you know, it makes a huge difference. And as you can see on my right side, it looks actually pretty good. It looks okay. You can see this little red dots going on over there. And if you see this one, especially if we zoom in, you can see a little tiny red dots, especially in the very front of the temples. That's the worst part of my donor area, I would say. Again, if you're gonna go back, you really don't see much, especially if you just, you know, casually on the like a regular light, you cannot really tell much. So like the Bruno thinks actually that my donor gonna heal pretty good, and it's gonna be almost everywhere in the same way, like in the back, which is pretty much almost invisible because my skin color is quite light and my hair color as well is not super dark, so the contrast is not massive. Overall, gonna look pretty good. I believe I'll be able to rock some short hairstyles, like, you know, on the sides and the back, like maybe with a clipper up to 3 or maybe even 2, maybe even lower, who knows. I'll experiment and I'll definitely let you know, so stay tuned for that. Also, another thing is redness on my recipient area as well. I'm absolutely amazed with that, let me tell you that. The redness is just disappearing extremely quickly. I pretty much prepared myself before my surgery that I'm gonna be going around with no hair, all the hair gonna shed out, and it's gonna be a massive red spot. Like I said in my very first video when I was in Portugal, I don't care if I'm gonna look like a goblin in the first week, if I'll have amazing result after 1 year. So the same rule applies if I'm gonna look the first 2-3 months. You know what? I really don't care. I'll try to push through it. I'll stay positive. I'll, you know, don't try not to bother myself. Just always gonna have this thought in my mind that, you know what? In a couple of months, you're gonna get better. You're gonna be amazing. So yeah, but that's how looks my 100% after my hair transplant with short hair. That's my best case scenario, and let's hope that's what's gonna happen. Cool. Don't forget to comment below any questions you've got. I'll try to take my time and respond to all of them. And you know, so many guys, especially in the forums, they just like, you know, messaging me direct messages about this, how was that, and it's like, it takes me a lot of time. So I think in YouTube it's so much easier to do it. So just put your comments down below so everyone can see it and everyone can learn from it. And obviously don't forget to subscribe to my channel, because I'm gonna be releasing a series of other videos. But you know, there's a lot of people that are actually interested and they are following my progress, so stay tuned to that. Like the video, that helps a lot, and comment as I mentioned. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.